Welcome to what Clemson folks call the original Death Valley. Stop and take in this scene. One of the great environments in the sport, and this place is charged up today. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see, the number 19 team in the country, the Notredame Fighting Irish, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Notredame will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Clemson's offense will get the first swing today. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start. Kirk, so much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He lets it go on the move. And it's complete downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Makes the grab. It's Moore. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
Third down play for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's an outbound, a catch made. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Ball handed off. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made over the middle. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal on the 9. And the Tigers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time. Allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a 35-yard attempt. And that one straight down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Notre Dame's offense gets their first crack now. More of this game within the game, Kirk. You got the quarterback and the corner, two of the better guys in the country at their position, very aware of each other.
And on the other side, you got a quarterback that has an attitude. He doesn't care. He's confident in his ability to shift and move the defense at will. It's going to be a great matchup.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Oh, what a move. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Picks up the first, looking for more.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Who missed it? A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Looking to build on this lead on this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Makes a quick catch. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. 1st down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And it's caught across the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw yet again. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do you try to go through the air again?
Coverage team able to bring him down. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
But the gain is just 1 yard. It sets up a 3rd and 9 now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to scramble now. The sophomore calls his own number. He keeps this drive moving. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And here comes the punter onto the field. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. 1st down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Moore. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
And the Tigers will kick this away to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Pass caught. Second down now. An inside deal now from the shotgun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase. They're holding their own to the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
They finally corral him at the 1. The Tigers looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
We give all the credit here to the play caller for this touchdown pass. First and goal from the 1-yard line. Everybody expecting run. Instead, you throw it, pays off for a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to extend the play. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Of course, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not...
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The punt team making their way on the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They punched it in their last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Finding some room at the 25. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Trying to find some room. It's Haynes. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. After a first down loss at second and long from their 25. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for it.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. The quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch made down inside the 15. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Oh, look out. The football is free. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. 1st down. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Cut quickly.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call that is properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And he's brought down there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Clemson. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the 2nd half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The fumble the last time out symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. Defense is coming after him. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They can't stop him. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, with this quarterback.
Well, it was an entertaining game, Kirk. We enjoyed calling it, but it's